Conflict in the Middle East escalated further on its fourth day. The U.S. has shut down embassies in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Beirut amid drone attacks. Embassy staff from at least 6 nations and Americans in 14 countries are being advised to leave the region immediately, even as major airports begin to cancel flights. Hundreds of people have been killed, including 6 American soldiers.
Combat operations are being monitored in Washington, D.C. and here at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa. U.S. Central Command based at MacDill is in charge of coordinating the attack and monitoring its effect. And tonight we hear from 2 men who work inside CENTCOM for their take on what's going on right now in the Middle East. And as you can see behind me, this is News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joining us live. He is at MacDill with the latest. Jeff.
Good evening. Right now, Keith, Iran's forces are scrambling to replace their supreme religious leader, even as their military forces are being destroyed around them. President Donald Trump says so far U.S. forces have sunk 11 Iranian ships, and a retired U.S. Navy captain says it will take years for Iran to recover from that.
This is declassified video from U.S. Central Command showing an airstrike on an Iranian ship. Retired U.S. Navy Captain Robert "Rocky" Rochford once commanded a large fleet of U.S. ships in the Middle East, and he says the loss of Iran's ships has severely hit their war capabilities.
Their ability to reach out into the Gulf is now limited to these small boats. They don't have any hardware, any power anymore.
Rochford says it will take years for Iran to recover from the loss of its main navy.
Not only do they not have it, but they don't have any money to buy new ones, and to reproduce that, to rebuild that capital is a very difficult, long process.
He says commanders at CENTCOM have been preparing for this for years.
I worked at CENTCOM for many years, as you know, and the targeting packages are constantly being updated.
Retired U.S. Army Colonel Joe Bacino says it's not just Iran's Navy that has been hit hard.
Most of the mullahs, I think, are dead. The ones that are not are in hiding.
He says he believes regime change can now happen from within Iran.
I do not anticipate American troops inside of Iran. The president has already multiple times said that that's not going to happen. He generally has no appetite for that. I think you're going to have to see regime change affected from the air.
President Donald Trump says he expects that combat operations could last 4 or 5 weeks, or they may take longer. However, Secretary Pete Hegseth says this will not be a forever war, that America has very clear and distinct objectives here. Keith?
Yeah, Jeff, some people continue to question the timing as well as the objectives of this mission. But as you mentioned, the president, Marco Rubio, others in his administration, they've been talking a lot about it.
Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, they say the objectives are clear, that they wanted to take out Iran's Navy, and it appears that they've done just about that so far. They want to degrade their military capabilities to make sure they can't strike in the Gulf region. And foremost among their goals, they want to make sure that Iran can never make a nuclear weapon. And it appears that all of these attacks are designed to do those things. Keith?
Jeff Patterson reporting live for us tonight near MacDill. Thank you.